Hey guys, it's Jason. Welcome back to Marvel Rivals. Our first look in dive into it. This is video part 4. So for some reason you're checking this one out first. Part 1, I kind of went through the tutorials and looked at what the different stuff in the game has. I played through the tutorials to figure out what the heck I was doing because I've never played this type of game really. Part 2, I played 3 matches. You can check out to see how those go. Part 3 here, Part 3 and then Part 4 with this one. Is where we are actually going to finish looking at the rest of the heroes. We were going through looking at all the heroes. So part 1, we went through Adam Warlock up through Magic. And now we're going to look at Magneto, and we're going to finish off the rest, and then look at the team-up abilities. So we want to take a look to see what all these characters do. Here's Battle Grunge Magneto, look at his costume a little bit more. Max Ironheart. Master of Magic bends the strongest metal to his whim, shooting all his allies and striking his foes. Where he calls himself Max Ironheart, Eric Lehnsherr, or simply Magneto, the hardships of the warrior has endured make him unbreakable as the steel he brandishes. So he has Iron Volley. Fires a volley of magnetic orbs forward, the range resulting in an explosion, increased based on the distance flowing. Okay, so he has this little meter in there. Nope, I don't know that's what it is. I think it's just some more damage. Meteor M. Draw all materials around the forge. An iron meteor that deals massive damage upon impact. Absorb enemy projectiles to enhance the meteor's power, yet overload will cause it to self-destruct.
Magneto!
Interesting. So it takes a little bit more time. Magnetic Curtain. Change the magnetic field around to form a curtain blocking out incoming projectiles. It's neat. It's cooldown timer versus how long it lasts, and the fact you gotta hold it isn't my favorite. So I played around him within the tutorials. Metal Bowler. Conjure metal shield around chosen ally, taking damage to transforming the rings on Magneto's back. Interesting. So they didn't really explain that in the tutorial. Iron Bulwark. Conquer Iron Shield on itself. Taking damage will transform into rings on Magneto's back. Okay. Convert the Iron Rings on Magneto's back into the Mad King. Launch a magnetic mass field. Metallic mass forward. Higher stacks of rings increase damage. Full stack knockback enemies. Okay, so this is a little meter down here. It's going to charge up when he gains a ring. So if we look at Iron Bulwark, he has 0 rings. And boom, it instantly charges it. Magnetic Descent, hold A to fall slowly. I've seen that before. But again, that can be very helpful. Alright, so cool. So his thing looks like a little bit of defense stuff with the shields and protecting himself, but then he just wants to launch a bunch of metal at people. Cool. He's more of a support character. Yeah, so here's his thing. This is very interesting. So it's obviously based off his white costume he has during the age of Krakoa, but very bulked up. His little X dangly there. I haven't liked he has a metal cape, but he has a chain for it. On the back, though, he has the Krakoan symbol. I don't know if this is for Magneto, or if it's maybe an M in Krakoa. He's got some X's there, so that's pretty cool. He's got his uncanny black steel costume. It's kind of purplish, but it definitely fits more of his standard costumes. The purple and red. The purple and silver. He's also like a black costume. Here's his more typical one. Definitely his more evil one. Big M on the back. Big M on his belt buckle with the red and black. Or red and purple. Big helmet. Plus he got rid of the beard, so that looks pretty cool. Definitely neat. I'm gonna look at this one, look at his stuff, because this is a standard costume. He creates a sword. That's cool. Final warning. That's neat. Creates a stairs for himself. Ooh, that's fun. Awesome. So that's Magneto. We have Mantis, who I did play as a bunch. I actually really like Mantis. I like the support classes myself. Mantis uses her impressive mental abilities and penance for plan control to anchor the team she fights alongside. Her powers tap and limits full of life energy, gently nourished by everything she touches. So she has Life Energy Blast. Fire an energy thrown and regains life orb after critical. So, in the middle here, she has little leaps. So if she does enough regular damage, she can restore those. Submarine Spore throws a spore to the nearest enemy. Very cool. An Allied Inspiration consumes one of these life orbs here. Grants him a damage boost. Or consume Natural Anger, consume a life orb and gain herself a damage. So what she wants to do is be boosting herself or her ally for damage, then attacking to hopefully refill them quicker. Then she can Healing Flower to consume them to grant allies healing over time abilities. It's not insta heals, but it's also not a charged attack where you have to sit there and hold it on them or target them a bunch, although you can shoot them, of course. And nature favors, using a movement boost when not injured and healing over time when consuming life orbs.
My anger is healthy.
So cool. Alright, so she's got a standard-ish costume. Looks very much like her regular kind of garden. She kind of have like a more nature version, but her like standard regular costumes kind of the green flow with the thing. I wonder if they're gonna do like more of her regular one, which is more like a ninjutsu-y type costume. Do have an alternate version here, the Nowhere Corpse, because she gains some like orange crystals instead. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 costume from the movie, which is pretty neat if you want that standard one. And she got her galaxy wings. Imagine what a mantis armored in vibranium mesh can do. So this is pretty cool. It's got the little tail flap skirt. Hair sticks out, she's got the armor. It's pretty cool. Alright, MVP. Watch these now, because I will never see them in game from myself, because I will never be an MVP. That's pretty cool. Little dance. Neat. Alright, Moon Knight. This should be interesting. As the avatar of the Egyptian god of vengeance, Mark Spector's body has been enhanced by Khonshu himself. Bathed in luminous aura that pierces darkness, Moon Knight glides through the air ready to sear his enemies with his mastery of Sacred Ankhs. Cool. So what's that costume? Crescent darts. Unleashes Crescent Darts forward and then bounce between enemies and the Ankhs and deal damage to enemies. Interesting. So you're gonna be able to drop some Ankhs down, which do stuff. Ultimate Village Hand of Khonshu opens a portal at Khonshu to bombard enemies with its talons.
The moon haunts you!
Cool. Nightglider, enter a gliding state. So not flying, but not falling slowly exactly either. Ancient Ankhs. Fire an Ankh in the air to knock enemies within its radius or boring towards the center.
Time to drain.
Launch a Moonlight Hook. Launch a frontal grabbing hook to pulls Moon Knight towards it. Okay, so movement ability. His melee attack is triple eclipse. So perform a combo with a Strunging. Okay, so lots of guys just make a single attack, he gets a multi-attack. Rising Leap, perform a double jump. Moonblades. Launch support of Moonblade is combust between enemies and Onks, dealing damage. So cool, you got some of the Onks down. You gotta do some extra stuff. Does Onks have a cooldown?
Time to drain.
Yeah. Just have a cooldown ability. Cool. It's pretty interesting. Alright, he only has 2 costumes. I wish he had an alt one that was more black than white. That'd be kind of just like reverse colors. Kind of cool though. The hood switches between his crescent blades and that. It's pretty fun. The Onks on his knees are pretty cool. And he gets his Mr. Knight costume. Although the cape doesn't really have the cape too much, but I'm sure they had to have it for his flight ability. But he still looks pretty darn cool. Yeah, his blade. Yeah, he still has him in the back. Awesome. MVP. It's showtime. Neat. So that one doesn't work as well for that. So let's look at this, and then go to his emotes, and then look at this. There we go. Cool. Alright, Namor. That's quite the look for Namor. Namor Mackenzie, unrivaled king of the seas, searching the battle on his mighty wave with an army of fierce clawed creatures as wake, when the ancient horns of Warbler devastation follows and engulfs the area. Neptune of Trident. Or sorry, Trident of Neptune. Unlimited apparently. Throws a trident forward, reduces Aqua Domination's cooldown upon impact. Critical hits causes monstrous spawns to enter Berserker state and increases attack speed.
Attack them!
Oh. Okay. So what's Aquatic Domination? Summon monstrous spawns that can attempt to attack enemies.
Denizens of the deep!
And then if he does that with his trident, he can speed them up.
Attack them!
And you can change their target. That's cool. Horns of Proteus. Okay, cool. So he just summons a Gianto to leap atop enemies in the range disabling their mobile abilities. So kind of not quite stun, but it's also neat because some of the abilities, like you have to be in a certain spot. His you kind of get a summon. Blessing of the Deep. Summon protect a variable flying up.
I summon the seas!
Ooh. So what's neat about that is that because you're going up, that means if enemies are kind of targeting you, it's going to draw their attention away from your team. That's pretty cool. Descend. Fall slowly. Uses his wings. I love it. Wrath of the Seven Seas. Launch a trident forward to damage nearby enemies, then direct all monster spawns to perform an enhanced attack on nearest hit enemy. The trident hits an enemy monster spawn like a Berserker state and giving increased attack speed.
Wash our foes away!
Oh, cool. So it gives your monsters things. That's interesting. He's very different than how I thought he would play. Alright, here's his standard costume. So, very much more coral than his standard one. But I guess either it would have been like the classic, the shorts, or like the X-Men one where he had black pants on. So this definitely seems cool. That's a neat spear. Only thing I don't care for is his hair. I don't like the green hair. I like better when he has black hair. Straight up black hair. Here's his alt. His purple quarter. Mob Submariner. He just changes his stuff to purple. And then he has the movie version of Wakanda Forever. Just more kind of the green shorts he'd have normal, but he has like the Aztecian type armor on. Not, again, I like the hair. I like the hair and the facial hair. I don't really care for the piercings and the earrings as much. Take those out, take this face, put it on the other body, and I would love it. But that's just me. Kakwana Telephone. Cool. Alright. Our first spidery person, we have Penny Parker. Or Spider. SP//DR right there. Penny Parker may be young, but she bravely stands on the front lines protecting wife of Web and Destiny. Together, the team project state-of-art mech, sensational spider makes the most thrilling duel on the battlefield. Cool. So this is one, though, where she doesn't switch between them like some of the other guys do. Cyberweb cluster. Just cannon launches some things.
It's spider time!
Okay, so definitely got Feral Herder. I played around with her in the tutorial, but I didn't know what any of this stuff did. Spider Sweeper, enhanced spider suit, launching up enemies in his path, deploying arachnomine, spider drones, and spider webs repeatedly. Okay, so it just does all her crap. Bionic Spider's Nest. Creating Bionic Spider Nest, target area, periodically spawning spider drones and creating cyber webs. While in a cyber state, gain healing over time and movement abilities, excess healing goes towards new. Okay.
You're up, little one.
She's gonna drop the spider web on there, and she gains some extra health. And they're just gonna keep constantly firing stuff. Arachnomines, deploys arachnomines connected.
Mine's in place.
And you seal within these cyber webs. Oh.
Mine's in place.
So that's neat. So if she just fires it, it'll just be on the battlefield. But if she fires it into one of these webs, they can't see it. Shoots a web strand links to target area or cyber web. If it stretches too far, it will trigger a pullback. Oh.
You're up, little one.
So I did that and I didn't know what the heck it meant. So what you can do is basically travel to wherever you have your webs at. Interesting. Wall crawl to aid a crawl vertically on surfaces. Neat. And cyber web snare. Cast a futuristic webbing and immobilize enemies or creates a cyber web. Well, in cyber web, gain healing over time and movement bonus. Excessive. Okay, cool. So you can shoot that out to decide where she wants to jump to, or to conceal her mines. That's cool. Alright, so here's your standard one. So she's got kind of like a anime super suit. Then she's got her big giant spider here. So there's hers. I don't know if we look around. So just look at her. But yeah, the big spider mech, big long arms. Got a Game Boy on there. Spider. Cool. And she's got an alt version. Olive Skimmer. Hers doesn't change much. It just becomes green. Oh, it's like a cockroach almost. And we have Venom, which is like Addie is no longer, May is no longer, we are Venom. So this is not supposed to be Penny Parker, it's supposed to be Addie Brock, who's like her rival, who got the Venom suit instead of the spider armor, so Venom with the hashtag. Looks definitely very Neo Genesis Evangeline. But that definitely looks cool. There's a Venom one. Definitely neat. Emotes. So she's inside the suit, which is why they're not, like, showing her outside. So that's pretty cool. Alright, Psylocke. The Psychic Warrior Psy has the mutant ability to conjure a variety of weapons. The power of her mind, gracefully gliding across the battlefield with strange fingers can shatter the enemy's defense with a single thought. So wait, Psychic Warrior known as Psy. So, is this, has the butterflies, so it definitely makes me think this is, I gotta look at the lore here for this. Wandering the field of Japan, telepathing on the sides devoted to striking down ancient enemies. Demons are with her wolf Logan by her side. So this is Psylocke, but from, there was a series of like Japanese manga ones. So this isn't like just straight up Betsy Braddock Psylocke or the Kawan Psylocke, but it's like a lore version of her. So that's cool. It's like a completely different version. So she has Psionic Crossbow.
Farewell.
Okay, so cool. She's showing her abilities here. So she's using her teleport first. And then she's using her
Farewell.
that one, and then she uses this one. As she fires her crossbows, everything else goes down. So that's kind of cool. Get into the boy, pressing your bodies and starting so anyone in her area gets slashed. Side blade dash.
Step aside.
Dash through enemies, hit multiple guys if they're in a row. Cool. Psychic Stealth enters a stealth and gains a movement boost. That could be helpful for getting out of damage. And Wing Shuriken. Launch a volley of pink Sonic Shurikens that stick to enemies dealing damage, grant yourself health bonus. Press again to recall the Shurikens. Why would you recall them? Is what I guess I don't get. That'd be interesting. Cool. She's 5, but I think it's just because all of her abilities are based on doing all her stuff, then Psychic Crossbowing into doing stuff. Alright, Cosmetic. Okay, so cool. So she's got the very Psylocke-y colors of purple, or like this bluish type purple hair. She's got her big katana. She's got the butterflies, which really invoke the original Psylocke. Got an alternate colors. Ooh, cherry pink blossom. Purpley hair. April is the season of the Sakura. Okay, cool. And then she's got alternate, which is a very Psylocke comic book costume. From the X-Men. But that's kind of cool with the dragon pattern, or type pattern on her leg. Not dragon, but like ocean-y pattern. Into her boots. And then her katana blade. That's cool. So I do like that. That's neat that she also got like a Psylocke costume. Which I'm going to actually look at her MVP stuff looking at this, because I like this costume. This would be one of the ones, if I played as her, I would definitely find this costume. Neat. That's cool. Another Guardian of the Galaxy, we have Rocket Raccoon. Rocket may look like a tech genius or an expert tactician, but anyone who's ever made his hit list is quickly regretted underestimating him. The savvy space soldier is equal to eager boost his teammates to collect bounties on his foes. Bombard mode. Fires protection to deal damage. So his gun can just basically be a Gatling gun. Or we can flip it to repair mode. To shoot here's his healing spheres. Which is cool, but it is slow. See ya. Cosmic Yarn Amplifier.
This is real firepower!
Cool. That just summons up and it does boost everybody for a while. Jetpack dash, dash forward. Cool. BRB. Birth. Battle rebirth beats and revives falling allies. Correctly
It ain't
produces
cheap.
armor packs and jetpack boosts. Interesting. So he's a very support character. Hold A to one on our wall, a wild crawl, and flying A to fall slowly. So basically, his whole entire thing is either shooting people or slowly healing them, and then dropping the revival when you think it'll be best to help your guys out, or the seal later to deal damage. Cool. So there's his standard costume. IB Rocket doesn't have a lot of costumes, so cool. Rocky, this definitely harks back to his original one when he had like a green suit on. From, 1985. And then you can also get his Guardians of the Galaxy costumes. You notice he does have eyes in here versus just colored pupils in there, so that's cool. More realistic looking gun. Does his tail change at all? Not really. Cool. Oh, whoops, we didn't look at all his other stuff. MVP flies in. Runs around on Groot. Little dance. All the Guardians get little dances. Scarlet Witch. Wanda Maximoff is an adept to harness formula chaos magic, casting hexes that power reshape reality itself. Energy, space, and matter mere playthings at the hand of Scarlet Witch. Chaos control. With chaos magic, enemies dealing damage on percent of max health and restore chaos energy. Okay, so she has little symbols here as well. Reality Erasure. Engaging a free flight while charging energy, then unleash it to deal massive damage.
Pure chaos!
Dang. Mystic Projection, keep your face
Goodbye
safe for free
for
flight
now.
and exit. Okay. Cool, so
Goodbye for now.
limited time.
Goodbye for now.
But also has charges to it.
Goodbye.
Dark Seal, land a hit on a target or a scene, press again to ignite the force field that periodically stuns enemies.
Control. Chaos control.
So a big damage
Chaos
attack,
control.
or you do a field. Cool. Telekinesis, holding A to fall slowly. And Chthonian Burst. Consume chaos under fire, explosive damage missiles. Alright, so she seems pretty straightforward. Use chaos control to do damage. And then with that damage, go up to Chthonian Burst, do a more powerful attack. Other than that, she wants to use a Dark Seal to possibly slow people. And then the other ones to kind of move around the board. Cool. Alright, so she's got a neat costumes. Standard red outfit. Big headband. She's got like a neat emblem on there. Ooh, the ruins changing in there. That's pretty cool. And there she has Nyx Weaver, so she gets a chaos version of herself. And then she has Dr. Fate, where she gains more of like brownish red hair with like her movie costume. She, of course, has like the Vision Soulstone symbol in there. Cool. MVP. Oh. That's pretty cool. Awesome. Alright, Spider-Man. Peter Parker, swinging around the arena in his signature web lines. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, aka Peter Parker, catches his rival as a sneaky attacks, sticky bursts of web, unexpected attacks from a bug. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. Spider power. So, infinite punches, dealing extra damage to enemies with Spider Tracer. Or he can web cluster. And attach the Spider Tracers to the enemy, so you get a little Spider-Man icon above it. Cool. Spectacular spin.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Web clusters and stuns, guys.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
I think that is definitely a homage to his Marvel vs. Capcom ability. Web sinks to a strand of webbing to shoot straight forward. So he does have 3 charges of this. Get over here. Shoot a webbing to reel in an enemy. Enemy is tagged with Spider Tracer. Spider-Man will pull them instead. Okay, so you can damage them, and then you can hit them. So he wants to hit them with Web Cluster to deal the Spider Tracer, and then you can bring them to him. Amazing combo, launching upward, doing extra round with Spider Tracer. So he wants to keep Spider Tracer in, guys, but he only has 5 at a time. Flip and flip, perform a double jump. Spider Sense, give warning that enemies have been around. That's kind of neat. And wall crawl. Press A to go on vertical restriction. Press RT to run on them. Cool. So you can kind of hang out somewhere. Neat. So he's got a standard cosmetics. He's got updated spider suit with the big symbol. Kind of looks like Ben Reilly's spider suit. He's got alternate, which is chasm. No, Ben is gone. And you... Where were you? This is only a chasm. This is the Ben Reilly actual spider costume, like his new ones. We get the... yeah, we'll check these down here. Oops. Bagman Beyond. It's kind of neat. This is like 1 point. Basically, he doesn't have a costume. There's the ode to the original Bagman. So he just has Spider-Man. His fantastic forefoot after he lost his symbiote. But yeah, this he has taped on web shooters. That is funny. Otherwise, yeah, so he just came from school. That's cool. Otherwise, he has been No Way Home. Cool. The mystical kind of one Doctor Strange gave him. Neat. Alright, let's click back to the original. Let's look at his MVPs. Oh, interesting. He gets the other 2 versions that drop in with them. There's poster here, is kind of neat. I know there was Spider-Punk. That's funny. So yeah, it makes more sense with this Cosmic Spider-Man one. That's neat. Awesome. Alright, Squirrel Girl, Doreen Green. Possessed Possessing only the power of Common Squirrel, somehow during your magic to defeat seemingly invincible enemies in the most unexpected ways. Any foe counts throughout this bond ability to hang the unbeatable Squirrel Girl. Now, I do believe she is voiced by, I can't remember her name. Unfortunately, just on the top of my head, I had it and I forgot. But the, girl from the AT&T commercials who wanted to play her in the live-action movie. So that's pretty cool. Well, you get actual voices. Burst Acorn. Shoot a bouncing Burst Acorn. Either shoot guys straight on or bounce it. Nice. Unbeatable Squirrel Tsunami. That's fun. So they'll keep running around bouncing. I don't know if you have any control over them. That's cool. Tail bounce, rocket up with a bounce of her tail. Nice. Mammal bond. Reload, burst acorn.
Time to go nuts.
A reload burst acorn can use an ability without cooldown once installation.
Time to go nuts.
This lets her activate her abilities quicker. Interesting. Scroll block 8. Launch an acorn. Imprison the first enemy that hits. Interesting. So she's very simple. Just basically shooting guys and launching stuff. Very, very quick and simple. It is Tippy Toe. I wasn't sure which squirrel was with her, because she's had a couple of them. Interesting. And then that's cool. She has some extra lore. Stay tuned. Okay. Cosmetics. She has a standard costume. She just wore, like, this is pretty much her comic book accurate costume. I don't know if she had all the squirrel images on there, but that's pretty cool. Tippy Toe up there has a backpack. It's got a little keychain over, but that's pretty much her standard one. So Arctic Lemus. It's a blue version. Interesting. Nothing spectacular. What is this one? Urban Hunter. Oh, she gains like a redneck outfit. And he has a little redneck backpack and stuff on. That's cool. Doreen. U.S. Avengers. Interesting. And she has like that's a cool looking thing. Okay, that's cool. MVP. Alright, that's pretty cool. Very simple character. I guess definitely like the level 1 is meant to not have a lot of extra stuff. We got Star-Lord here. Peter Quill lives to dazzle his foes in the battlefield with his signature swagger. His elemental guns paint arts of devastation, acrobatic moves sail through with no unrivaled style. Performance spectacular. The wonder of Star-Lord is so legendary. I hope his guns actually have elemental abilities. Shoot duel with his elemental guns. So, 40 blasts. Fairly simple. Galactic Legend. Engage in free fight, lock on to enemies in sight. So no targeting. Cool. Rocket propulsion. Consume energy to gain a movement boost forward. Oh, and then the energy meter slowly builds back up. Blast Barrage, Fire Box. Frenzy shots causing damage to enemies. Neat. Stellar shift. Ooh, a dodge with a reload, especially since it only has 40 things. Now, I am irritated because I wish his elemental guns worked like Hawkeye's bow and had a way to like switch between stuff. That would have been neat because like one button switches, like A switches to like one, B switches to the other, and they just switch back and forth between them. Or like, all in a row or however you wanted to do it. That would have been neat to have like some of those different elements. But yeah, pretty straightforward character. So here's his outfit, blue. I think usually he wears like his red stuff, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Got his mask on. Here's more of his standard one, his red one. Looks more like his regular costume. I think blue is more of an homage to his original outfit. And he's got his Guardians 3 outfit. Which he doesn't have the helmet on, which is kind of cool. Let's protect these with the red one. Hide behind Groot. Nice. And of course he gets to dance. Alright, another X-Man. We get Storm. Aurora Monroe. The Omega level mutant ability to manipulate weather makes Aurora Monroe a force to be reckoned with. Rain or shine, thunder, lightning, nature itself bends to the goddess of the storm. So I did try playing as her for a bit, but I didn't quite get her ability either. Windblade launches Windblades forward. Alright, I'm going to skip the ultimate for a sec. I want to look at this. Goddess Boost. Channel the power of the weather to empower Storm. Tornado grants a movement boost and inflicts slow on enemies. Thunder grants damage boost and summons lightning to inflict. Okay.
Speed is everything. Be strong.
So do you want to move quicker or do you want to deal damage? And weather control. Switch between weather-empowered allies. Tornado grants boost movements. Thunder grants damage boost.
Be strong.
Okay, so this is the thing. So like right here on the bottom, she has wind around her.
Be strong.
Or I can switch to the electric one, which has damage boost. And then when I do the goddess boost, depending on which one I have active, is which one she'll do. So you gotta use this one to switch between the two. It says Bolt Rush, shoots some lightning forward. A little bit more powerful thing. Alright, so she's fairly easy to understand once you get that. I think her whole thing is because she can fly, and that's her big thing. She can kind of stay up in the air. Transform to Hurricane and draw nearby enemies and deal damage.
Feel the wrath of the goddess!
Alright, interesting. Alright, so let's look at her costume. So she's got her Mohawk-esque costume, a little bit of combination of both hairstyles with the braids. That's pretty detailed. Earrings are pretty cool. She has lightning on her one arm, on her arms. That's pretty neat. Cool. And then she's going to get an alternate version, which is more of like her white costumed version. Just got like an homage to that. Plus some of her newer ones. And then she gets her Mohawk. Full on Mohawk. When she was, yeah. Tiny extra studs and stuff on there. That's pretty cool. That's the ties, the zippers, the little chains. That's pretty cool. Definitely makes her more punk. I also love that she kept braids. That's a really neat design. We're actually gonna look at her stuff with this costume. Ride the lightning. That's pretty fun. Default emote. Let's rock. cool. Alright, so we're on to our last 5. We have the Punisher. Frank Castle. Not really a huge fan of the face tattoo. Wielding expert features are wielding a full arsenal of futuristic weapons, Frank Castle's formal one-man army. The steadfast resolve to deliver justice to his enemies, Punisher won't cease mission until every last round is fired. So, agitation. Fires enemies with agitation, his automatic rifle. He's just a shooting weapon. We're going to inflict the deliverance, he fires with his shotgun. Does more damage the closer you are, but does less shots. Final Judgment leaves 2 Gatling guns and missiles to attack his enemies.
Judge, jury, executioner!
Vantage connection, launch a grappling hook that moves rapidly. Interesting. Culling turret. Deploys a culling turret on the ground.
Heavy weapons.
Blocks damage from the front while dealing massive damage. So he gets you can't see it from here, but he has a giant shield on the front. It's just kind of cool. Scorch grenade throws a smoke grenade forward, blocking enemies and leaping back. So just a good way to get out of combat. Warrior's danger. Occasionally invaders and enemies disappear for a few. Oh, we can see through walls for a little bit. That's cool. So he's pretty simplistic character. Yeah, so here's a standard one. He has his, rather than just a t-shirt, he's got some extra gear and ammo on like everybody else. But he's got his skull on here. Again, I don't really care for the face tattoo. I kind of get it. There's other ones, but that just doesn't seem like a Frank Castle thing to do. Here's his camo version. He gets some like greens and stuff instead. So here I can at least understand it a little bit more. He's got his Thunderbolts costume. This is really cool. He's doing Red Hulk's Thunderbolts. He basically wore a red t-shirt instead of his regular one. But here they gave him like some extra cool armor. Some like kunai on his arms. I don't know if they actually come off or not. Kind of lit him up a bit. And then we got Punisher 2099, which vaguely looks like the Punisher 2099 costume. Definitely has a big giant metal skull in his center. Didn't have the space mask. But it definitely does look very futuristic and cybery. There's this Jack Gallows, of course. This isn't Frank Castle. Alright, so guys, MVPs. Nice. Cool. The Thor. God of Thunder. Yo, Son of Odin captions divine powers, calls for thunder and lightning, raining down relentless fury upon enemies. With a hammer, Mjolnir in hand, effortlessly asserts his dominance on a field of combat. So Mjolnir Bash strikes enemies when awakening. Thor can launch arc-wielding waves to deal damage. So he does have some little things there. God of Thunder. Soars upwards, smites the ground for charging for duration, inflicts damage.
Behold the God of Thunder!
Cool. Does take a minute to kick off though. Hold the spin Mjolnir before dashing forward and knocking back energy. This is a pretty quick cooldown time though. Lightning round. Summons a lightning to restore Thor force based on the number of enemies hit.
Lightning confinement.
She's got like a slight aura there you can kind of
Lightning
see.
confinement.
Awakening Ruin. Consume Thor force into the awakened state, correcting health bonus and enhancing bash.
Battle Fury burn.
Oh, so his bash now attacks at a range.
Fury burn!
But he has to have 3 hammers built up to do that.
Fury burn!
Do they all consume hammers? Look, each one of these has a different hammer on there. Oh, yeah. Throws force. Okay.
Lightning confinement! Lightning confinement!
Okay, so throw force.
Lightning confinement! Fury burn!
Okay, cool. So, yeah, he has little Thor icons on top of his abilities. So you have to have that charged up to do it, but they recharge super quick as long as you have that. So it's kind of the trade-off, is he can do his abilities a lot quicker than some of the other characters, but you have to have your Thor force built up. Cool. Alright, so here he is. He's Old Man Thor. Kind of cool. Got Asgardian ruins. Big old dude. His alternate, here we have Midgard Umbridge. So he got more of a younger version in case you want to play as that, but he has more dulled colors, brownish purples. So that's kind of if he was hanging out with the Vikings. And then he has the Herald of Thunder. When he became the Herald of Galactus, that's an interesting costume to jump to. That is a neat celestial pattern on his outfit, though, where it kind of like moves around like that. Oh, he even has his incantation on his hammer. That's cool. You have his incantation on the other ones, too? No. So yeah, look at that. No incantation on there. No incantation on this one. But if you do this one, he gets the incantation. That's crazy. MVP. Neat. Cool. Alright, Venom, Eddie Brock. Using a symbiote-enhanced body as a perfect living weapon, Eddie Brock and his alien allies stand ever ready to unleash vicious attacks upon anyone he deems an enemy. Those inspired by Venom have no choice but to surrender to his insatiable predator. Dark Predation. So he launches a series of tentacles forward. Fear the Abyss. Burrow underground for free movement. During the duration, press RT to devour enemies above and deal damage based on the enemy's current health and generate equivalent bonus health. Oh. Neat. Venom Swing. Launch Venom forward, similar swing in desired direction. So he doesn't get the multiple swings like Spider-Man does, but I think his goes a little bit farther. Symbiotic resistance, gains bonus health against damage, lower Venom's health, the greater the bonus damage earns. This is a quick little shield. Gives him a quick little bonus health. Frenzied Arrival. Dash to a target from a certain height upon landing, deal damage to nearby enemies. Okay, cool. Enter the battlefield thing. Nice. Cellular corrosion. Unleash tentacles to slow enemies within reach. Any able to break free in time will suffer damage. That's not bad either. Alien biology. Press A to wall crawl, pressing RT to sprint. So just like Spider-Man. Interesting. So very straightforward with him too. Cosmetic, standard Venom costume, although the big things there do make me remind him more of the Mac Guardian Venom than the Eddie Brock one. He can switch over to Anti-Venom. He became the white and black suit where he could heal symbiotes. And then we have Space Knight when he joined the Guardians of the Galaxy. Although it's more of an armor here, it was still almost looked more like a suit, but I think he tried to adapt to look like them. So that's pretty cool. Emote symbiote crawling around on him, and doesn't like electricity, so that's interesting. Cool. Alright, another shooter. We have Winter Soldier, good old Bucky Barnes. Terrifying experience turning him into a brainwashed assassin. Now, James Bucky Barnes is in control of his own fate once again. With his enhanced mechanical arm, Winter Soldier is primed with earth-shattering blows to any foe in his path. Rostering. Damaging. Fire explosive round with blaster. Rostering damages his target and enemies behind them. Ooh, so it kind of helps keep guys from protecting. Cracking impact. Leap high and then dash forward and slam down with the back arm, dealing damage to enemies in a range, marking them for a culling. Marked enemies will perish instantly if their health ball is below a certain threshold. Recharge the back arm for another cracking implant within a short period of time.
Armed and dangerous! Again! Again! Armed and dangerous! Again!
So yeah, when it gets down there where it's that little red area, if it drops below that, it'll auto-kill them and then it automatically recharges it. Plus it's really neat. He just like a crack and it comes out of his arm. It's definitely an alternate reality version. Dash forward, seizing enemies along the path, launching enemies up in front of the end of the dash. Cool. Tanky Vulcan, charge up and launch a powerful electric punch. Black arm is in the targeted direction, dealing damage to enemies in the range, slowing them. To knock down flying heroes. That's cool. Black hook. Charge up with his hook, wheeling the first target, work the enemy behind him. Right, so these are really super good for shooting through guys or taking out guys that are clumped together. That's pretty cool. Ceaseless charge. Okay, this is neat. This gun only has 3 shots. So basically goes you fire a couple of times, uses arm weapons for ceaseless charge, and then it reloads his weapon and then kind of keeps switching back and forth between them. Cool. So there's his standard outfit. Military green. He's got the mask on. He's got a blue one if he's in the Navy. I'll admit the blue grew on me. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's a neat arm though with the blue there. I mean, didn't even notice that. You see there, it's like just standard star. There it becomes kind of like cyber around it. That's a pretty neat effect. And then Revolution. Those are men, Bucky, and Bucky Barnes is gone. I'm a man who's ready to upend your world. Interesting. Captain America's Sentinel of Liberty 2022. Very different version of him. Star on the other shoulders. It's kind of cool. I just want to see if he's from an alternate reality. Capturing an operation in the Urban space, the Winter Soldier sector experiments to handle Hydra savages. He was rescued by Hawkeye and a version of Captain America from 29 and gifted an upgraded arm to his former partner. Ah, so that's why, because he's a different version. Cool. MP, looks like that's emotes quick, I guess. Since we clicked on there. Interesting. Alright, our last character is Wolverine. I know a lot of people don't seem to like his costume. But it's what it is. James Logan Howlett. Thanks to his rise from healing and factor and berserker rage, the centuries-old Logan can fight to the worst pain go claw with any foe. Wolverine stands ready to slice through all obstacles with adamantium claws. Savage Claw. Unlimited attacking. Unleashing Furrow Leap will enhance it to Berserk Claw Strike for a brief period of time. Let's see what that does. Leave like an animal to snatch the first enemy upon impact. Smash him on the ground, unleashing the ability to enhance his normal attack, Berserker Claw to Berserker Claw Strike.
You're mine. No holding back.
Oh yeah. So instead of doing like a 3-hit combo, it does like an infinite combo. Cool. As ultimate is Last Stand. Launch up enemies and spot through there, sweeping down enemies along the path, delivering the devastating impact to land point. Impact deals damage based on the rage accumulated. Of course, it's going to be a spiral claw ability from Marvel vs. X-Men. Undying Animal. Reach the hug of Brucey, reduce incoming damage.
Come on.
This is Rage Meter right there. It builds up. So if we look at Last Stand again, it's at 0. It's up to 25. Vicious Rampage, Dashboard, unleashing a Claw Strike. Plenty of healing factor. Begin to heal and rise with a hefty bonus. And shake off all debuffs. After a brief moment, any remaining health bonus morphs into one-off heal, zeroing out his rage. Assisted tails reduce the cooldown. Begin to heal and rise with a hefty health bonus, shaking off all debuffs. After a brief moment, any remaining bonus morphs into a one-off heal. Okay, so he starts to die. And then that triggers. And he gains health equal to his extra boost. Cool. Berserker Rage. Rage ability when Wolverine attacks to take its boosting the damage as Claw Strike and the lowest health on its healing factor. Cool, it's just the more he attacks, the more damage he does. Makes sense, it's Wolverine. Alright, yeah, so a lot of people don't like this costume. Very generic, street, kind of schooly Wolverine. The jacket looked like the thing. I think the other reason is they made him too big and bulky. That might have been the other issue. I still think it looks pretty cool. Like, every character's a little bit bigger and bulkier. There's his Lone Wolf. It's like a brown with the X-Men logos on him. Or you can get his Wolverine and Deadpool version. Just a cool beard. And the costume. So a lot of people will probably try and get this. Let's look at the MPP of that. Just fighting through the bus. Hat. That's funny. Looking for group Deadpool. That's funny. Alright, so that's all of our characters. Now what we want to do is look at these team-up abilities. There's a couple of them. So we have Ragnarok Rebirth. So at Ragnarok Rebirth says, as revenge against Hellfather, Hela once dragged the souls of Odin's young heirs to the realm of the dead. Glory to show us how much chaos her brothers would cause in her domain. She should have expected as much from Loki, but Prince Thor is equally as quarrelsome, enduring both royal ban from hell for all eternity. So it says, if you're Queen of Hell, so if you are Hela, you're boosting up your other team members. It says, when Hela lands a final hit, defeating an enemy, she can instantly resurrect Loki and Thor in respawn phase, or grant them both health bonuses if they're still alive.
Return to this realm, Lord.
That's pretty cool. So then the other, so cool. So if you play it, so basically what this means is if you're Hela, you can revive the other two. If you're the one of the other two, Hela revives you. So they gave these team up abilities are kind of like give you extra little things if you play certain characters. Which someone might be like, well, isn't that unfair? Certain characters gain bonuses and other characters don't. Yes and no. Because it also means now your team, 6 members of your half your team has to be these 3 characters. So it does also limit you to what else you can do. So you have Chaos, Metallic Chaos. They may have come from different corners of the multiverse. The bond between Magneto and Scarlet Witch transcends realities. Magneto forces to deal with the variant of his long-lost daughter. Help gather mutants lost to space and time and bring them home to Krakoa. He will lead them against demonic forces that threaten Wanda's dimension. So chaotic bond. Scarlet Witch can infuse chaotic energy into Magneto and enhances Great Sword. Upon receiving the chaos energy, Magneto can unleash its full force, striking down enemies with its enchanted Great Sword. So his ring now gains red energy in it. That's basically it. He can do some extra damage.
Magic and magnetism. Magnificent.
Cool. Volcanic Union. Field proven capable of lifting the legendary hammer, Mjolnir, due to its ancient Asgardian enchantment that allows those only deemed worthy to wield it. Throughout their honor, with Lomball and the god Thunder Thor, a small handful of mortals, including Captain America and Storm, have managed to raise his mighty mallet and call forth its fury in dire times of need. The Thunderous Deity. So Thor infuses Thor Force into Storm and Captain America, granting an electrifying enhancement. With an electrifying enhancement, Storm can unleash lightning barrage. With an electric enhancement, Storm grants a movement boost and a shield imbued with thunderous powers electrocuting nearby enemies. So he's just granting this stuff. So it's at her. So Charge Gale.
Chain lightning.
Oh, so our thing now gets Chain Lightning. That's pretty cool.
Chain lightning.
And then
Point
his
the power, sir.
does electric damage. Pretty cool. Planet X Pals. When Groot's wooden body shatters into splinters during battle, it's usually up to Rocket to collect the pieces and nurture his partner back to health. But now that Jeff is in the mix of someone new to fetch, Groot's twigs and even helpful with the watering. Rocket can never be replaced, but luckily Groot's got room on his other shoulders. Friendly Shoulder. Jeff the Lancer and Rocket can ride on Groot's shoulders, receiving damage reduction. What? That's cool. Can he still attack? Yeah. That's pretty cool. It's definitely a different team up. Symbiote Bond. Symbiote bonds with the host who leaves behind a permanent remnant, a codex, in the host body. Since Peter Parker and Penny Parker have experienced these alien bonds, it makes them easy to tap into any symbiote power, including Venom's. It also puts his heroes in danger of falling under the influence of the Kleinar hive mind. The Touch of Kleinar. Venom shares part of his symbiote with Spider-Man and Penny Parker, activating their symbiote abilities. Spider-Man and Peter Parker can convert the symbiotes into explosive bites and inflict damage and relentlessly drive them back. So yeah, pretty cool. Suit Explosion.
The symbiote Spider-Man returns!
And Armor Explosion.
It's Venom time!
Yeah, so pretty neat. Just gives them an extra, like, damage ability. Gamma Charge. Tony Stark watches colleague Dr. Bruce Banner with a mixture of hope and trepidation. If Banner's newly designed Gamma Belt could control the Hulk's rage, it could save countless and millions of lives in property damage. But finding a way to infuse radiation with magical artifacts, well, no one is stepping straight after projecting arrived when it did in a similar intrigue. The Gamma Boost. Hulk charges Doctor Strange and Iron Man with gamma irradiation. Doctor Strange uses Maelstrom of Madness, he unleashes excess gamma radiation. Iron Man uses Armor Overdrive to inflict a gamma upgrade. Alright, so Gamma Maelstrom.
Power from the one below all.
So yeah, he charges. So Doctor Strange charges up a thing, unleashes thing, does extra damage.
All systems smash.
Just gets extra gamma damage. Cool. Ammo overload, the one they talked about in the tutorial. Punisher and Winter Soldier added again over how much ammo. One of the things always got bigger. Luckily, Rocket recently riveted Quantum Circuit Board from the Agents of the Cosmos Complex. After some canoodling, he rigged up a gadget that turns out endless ammo with little something you've been itching to make for ages. When he showed you two humans his duality, the argument just faded away, replacing unmistakably sound of chambers being loaded. So ammo invention. Rocket throws an ammo overload device in the targeted direction. Upon entering the device's range, the Punisher and Winter Soldier receive buffs of infinite ammo and faster fire.
Get ready to lock head overload.
Which is pretty cool for So they didn't show it, but you could switch to his shotgun. But for Bucky, he only normally has 3 shots. So that's actually pretty cool. Alright. Too bad it doesn't work for Rocket as well. Dimensional shortcut. Within Limbo's depth, magic powers and duties are pulled many needs across the timelines. Her quest to gather shattered mutant brethren, she encountered a king of an intergalactic empire and a lost soul recovering from imprisonment. Magic mastery of warping space piqued both their interests, whether advancing what kind of technology or helping the rolling free her fellow prisoners. Space was a choice. He summoned both to Limbo, where a queen is only as strong as the country she keeps. Subissa and Ileana, I did not mean to attack your bodyguards. I was just surprised by these yokai. I mean the inhabitants of Limbo. So Discmaster. When magic is on the field, Black Panther and Sonic can tap into Limbo to rewind a few seconds back to the previous position. After phasing through Limbo, Black Panther and Sonic will gain both healing based on missed health. Interesting.
A new trail to explore.
So it's a cool way for them to, like, get out of combat and gain some extra health quick. That's pretty neat. Lunar Force. The duality of light and dark maintained by Cloak and Dagger is sparked to several divine beings, especially Khonshu. Seeing potential and powers, Khonshu has entrusted Moon Knight with the task of accompanying them. During one intense battle, they discover Mark had a unique reaction with both light force and dark force, mysteriously disappearing in a completely new magical way. Now, if only Kang and Tyron can figure out how to apply it to the rest of him. Just as the new moon vanishes from sight, she'll show you my face. For new heroes, will make a path. Cool. So from Shadow to Light, Cloak and Dagger can interject light and dark energy to Moon Knight, create a light and dark realm where Moon Knight can become invisible.
Your strength. Shrouded in light.
Interesting.
You need their power.
Cool. Cool. Guardian Revival. Mantis 1 transcended her physical form, becoming pure energy. Her time as Celestial Madonna concluded. Peter Quill once became Master of the Sun, unlocking deeper power through his alien physiology. Now Adam Warlock has found these two to be perfect vessels for his rebirth abilities. For their ancestry bears greater power than they may ever know. Soul Preference. Amalek enhances the rebirth powers of Starlight and Mantis, granting them a cocoon revival. Oh, so if they die, just like he does, they can come back right here in the middle of the battlefield rather than having to warp Okay. That's pretty cool. So then they just start back right in the middle of the field rather than having to start back at the beginning. Chilling Charisma. After the smash duet on Jewett Island, Namor and Luna Snow soon found themselves performing an encore, but this time the band is about to break up. As tensions rose between the feuding front persons, a new member stepped in, burying his tiny teeth in Gilkin's cooldown. With Jeff on his side, his crew is sure to keep on rocking. Ice Disco. Luna Snow infuses ice energy into Namor and Jeff the Lantern, who can tap into his ice powers to power up the abilities as well.
Feel the ocean's chill.
Luna Snow infuses ice energy into Namor and Jeff the Lantern, can tap into frozen spawn. So now our spawns are frozen.
Feel the ocean's chill.
Ice damage? Interesting. Ooh, that like has like an area of effect. Cool. Pun. Allied agents. Natasha is no longer Natasha's long solo career didn't stop her from feeling joy at seeing Clint again. The elite spies kept their emotions under wraps. Clint felt too. They challenged each other on the battlefield, wrestling in critical moments and shared rivalry. Blackwood and Hawkeye, Legend pair, are back at history. Super sensory vision. Hawkeye ensures Hunter's sight with Black Widow, enable her to catch sight and damage after images of enemies.
Come out wherever you are.
So she's missing him because there's no one there, and she shot him.
Let's see who's out there.
Cool. That's pretty neat combo too. I like that. Alright, got a few more here. We have Atlas Bond. It didn't matter if the popular was the same ally as he had from Agents of Atlas, because Ling Li was no longer a legendary sword master bolt, but now it wasn't the time to dwell in the past. To uphold the long-lost Atlas spirit, they needed to harmonize their efforts like before. Perfect timing to unleash their chi and ice energy together, exposing the moment to true energies fuse velocity. Colossal Force launched the tritium, propelling them several meters in the air. Dragon Show. Iron Fist challenged the chi of Shou Lao into Luna Snow, transforming her ice powers into chi-fused frosty ring. The rage for this ring launches up enemies, killing damage, and applies cooling effects to simultaneously healing her allies.
Immortal chill.
So, okay, she just gets an extra burst of energy. Cool. ESU alumni. Peter never thought he'd run into a fellow Empire State University alumnus among the superhero crowd, but today the class with Dr. Connor's unexpected visitor from a message-carrying scroll sparked his creativity even though he hadn't touched the entire lecture. He crafted pine cone-sized web bombs using extra web fluid and handed them to a squirrel, confident his nifty gadgets were invaluable for in a pinch. What do you got there, Kippy? From your friendly alumni? I don't think he's our munching on. Let's take him for a spin. This is going to be fun. Extra web bullets. Better than give Squirrel a web bomb. She'll accidentally release an explosion upon contact with the environment or an enemy, briefly immobilizing damage and causing enemies caught in the blast. Oh, cool. So she just, web guys up for a split second. Alright, our final one is Fastball Special. Then Warriors first dance with the Hulk in their initial tussle, they briefly united against a common foe. It seems history may repeat itself. Logan, now twice the experience and twice the scars, isn't easily routed. With practice ease, he hunkered down waiting for the big green behemoth's move. For the Hulk, though, it's a whole new ballgame. Clumsily, he tosses in between floors, forcing him to get his anime claws indestructible, leaving him stuck. Don't tell PJ, but that's the hardest I've been throwing in over a decade. Never like flying, but that was something. Gamma Fastball. Wolverine and Hulk interact with each other. Once both parties confirm, Hulk can lift Wolverine and press T to hurl him forward.
Right chance.
He doesn't attack when he lands.
Give me a boost.
Cool. He's definitely jumping and hit enemies and stuff. So that's pretty neat. Alright, so team up abilities are pretty cool. It would be definitely neat if they add more or something. We'll see what they do. What do we have in here? We have achievements. I have more achievements I've done. Oh, read 15 team up stories. I got more achievement energy. I don't know what it does. Oh, okay, so if I get so many, I can get some chrono tokens, a gallery card, a nameplate, and a title. Okay. Total 20 login. Oh, see, some of these would be really easy ones to just do. I don't have any highlights. I didn't save anything. So yeah, that is kind of what we have here. Oh, that just opens and closes that. Definitely interesting game. I want to click on what this was. Oh, just showing all the components. We don't have Thor costume yet. It's showing in there. So Thor will be coming up later, I guess. Otherwise, all the rest of these are just ones we can purchase. We don't have money for any of these. Items, inventory, I don't have any of that stuff. And nothing else in the gallery. Awesome. So that's what we have for Marvel Rivals. I will definitely try playing this a few more times. I wasn't very good at it, but now that I've read how some of the characters work, might have to hop into like gameplay, just play around. Because yeah, some of them I hopped in, I didn't know what the heck was going on. Yeah, come back, play a few more. If there's anything else you guys would like me to see or check out of this, let me know. If I find myself playing enough, maybe I'll buy a battle pass and get some cool costumes. But I'll probably hold off onto that to see if I actually played enough to be worth the $11 minimum. Alright, see you guys later. Bye.